You know what's going to happen. You have an enemy. Okay, what's he going to do? You need to make money. Where's the next thing to make money on? You don't want to lose money. So you want to protect your money. Okay, what do you don't want to do this? You don't want to invest here. You don't want to do that. That's empowerment. You're not going to be influenced like the mortals in retail that are always plagued with trying to get back what they just lost because they didn't know what the fuck to expect. Think about it. Everything that we do, folks, everything that we do is around an element of time. This is what time it should do this. You're setting your fucking watch to the shit that we do in trades. You can set your fucking clocks in your home, at your work desk, on your wrist, on your fucking phone. Well, maybe not your phone. I think it's automatic now. But the point is, you can set all this shit like Swiss timepiece precision. We're not guessing when certain shit's going to happen. You don't see that in fucking retail anywhere. It's like, well, anything can happen. You got to be in front of your charts when it's going to happen. If you miss it, you miss it. That's how it is. You got to put it in the chart time because you don't know when these opportunities are going to present themselves. That's what every fucking book I ever purchased. That's the paint. That's the painting. That's the picture. That's the narrative they tried to put you into believing. And that's bullshit. That's grade A fucking bullshit. That's a lie. That's somebody that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. That's what that is. And they're writing a book asking you to pay $60 and $35 and $40 for a bunch of bullshit. I wouldn't wipe my ass with that shit. It's useless. And the only reason why I don't throw the fucking books away is because they're sentimental to me. I worked very hard, part-time jobs, just to afford that bullshit. And for throwing it away would mean like, I worked my ass off just to throw it away. I wouldn't get enough satisfaction throwing it away. I like seeing those books and laughing at them. The writers of those fucking books and how clueless they fucking are. That's why I hold on to them. I hold on to none of them with any value that they're helping me continue being the person you see me as, the analyst that I share and do everything in front of you live with, the lectures that I teach from. None of that stuff comes from those books. It's all regurgitated horseshit that's the same stuff over and over again that does not fucking work. But how do people make money with retail stuff? They're good money managers. Because remember, if you're a good money manager, you can flip a quarter and heads you're a buyer, tails you're a seller. Limit your losses, let your profits run. That's a winning strategy right there. Is it? Believe me, just test it. Get $5 in pennies. Sit down over the weekend, flip a quarter, okay, and move the pennies to the other side of the table you're at, and that's your bet. And do that same thing over and over and over again. It's really hard to lose the money. It's really hard to do it if you limit how much you're willing to bet, and you allow for, if you win, you get 3 pennies. If you lose 1 penny, and you just flip your quarter. Heads your buyer, tails your seller. Think about it like that. And you'll see it's very hard to lose all of it. It's hard. It's not easy to do it, but you as a retail trader looking at that horse shit, going out there and rushing in to do it. I got my stochastic on there. I got my fucking CCI on there. My moving average golden crosses. Here it is. But you don't know how to manage money. You don't know how to manage yourself. None of these books adequately talk about that, which is the reason why I beat the shit out of you with these types of lectures, because that's the stuff that's going to undo you. You cannot be successful without knowing how to manage yourself. And believe me, I am chemically imbalanced. I'm going to tell you how important it is because it's fucking even worse for me. It's really difficult for me to balance and manage myself as an average day person, let alone a fucking speculator. Think think when you watch me do these live streams, that's not Ratchet ICT. That's me with all of my focus, with nobody asking me anything. There's no chat window I'm reading. I'm not looking at Twitter. I don't give a fuck about what questions are coming up, what anybody else is saying. It doesn't matter to me. The only thing that matters is that candle that's forming right now in front of me. And my attention is dialed the fuck in on that. It's 3 decades of conditioning for that. When I'm talking about price, or if I'm talking about something biblical, faith-based, you're not going to hear Ratchet ICT come out. It's 100% dialed in. But when I'm in an environment like this, where there's no filter, I'm sitting in my trading room, looking around at monitors that are off. I'm looking at my stereo, my speakers, and TV, and entertainment center over here, and my towers that are underneath my trading desk. Nothing's really drawing my attention. It's just I'm letting my mind go, and whatever's in the front gets to talk and say whatever it wants to talk about, whatever point it's being made. It's this 100%, 100 mile an hour. And it's not easy to track me. And it may be entertaining for some of you. I'm not trying to be entertaining. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be a comedian. But I'm trying to communicate to you that the things that you don't pay attention to, that you think that aren't important to you because you don't have that problem, it'll be easy for you once you start making money. You'll figure out how to manage making money. That's what you're thinking. You have no idea. Proof of that is when you start making real money. You're going to fucking short circuit right there. Most of you have no idea what it feels like to make good money because you've been conditioned all your life to make nothing. Give up your entire fucking day, your entire week, wear yourself the fuck out for a little bit of money, come home, be tired, no energy, no time to do anything. You got to make sure you get 8 hours of fucking sleep to go do it all over again. Then when you start making your monthly salary gross before taxes in one fucking trade, you're like, whoa, this was nice. Wow, this was such a fortunate windfall. And then it repeats. And then you feel like, well, wait a minute, what am I doing to do that? I'm going to continuously do that. And then it becomes every week. And then it becomes every day. And then it becomes each session, morning and afternoon. That kind of windfall continuously, it changes you. It challenges you. And it's going to show you where your flaws are. As a young man, I was continuously looking for a way to find validation because I lost my grandfather. My father didn't raise me, and my mother didn't want anything to do with me. So I've always spent my entire life seeking validation. And when I got it from my grandfather as a father figure, I lost him due to pancreatic cancer. And I watched this strong, big Navy man get consumed and went down to 90 pounds.